approaching, Muslim leaders have actually called for peace, tolerance, and national unity. For they have urged Cameroonians to safeguard social cohesion before, during, and after the presidential polls. And in Buoya, Fako division of the southwest region, the road linking Mile 16 to Mile 18 has become a nightmare for motorists and commuters. Once a vital corridor connecting Douala, Limbe, and Kumba, the road is now plagued with massive potholes, heavy traffic, and economic losses. Top stories.
Canal International.
Thanks and welcome to join me, and you can still reach us through our respective platforms on Canal International. Now we begin from Yawundi, where Serge Espoir Matomba has actually laid out his political vision for the country. During the press briefing that took place in Yawundi, he equally took opportunity to introduce a new ally, that is the Cameroon Reformation Party, that is going to join forces for his presidential bid. Hyacinth Chair brings the highlights from Yawundi.
Serge Espoir Matomba, validated by the Electoral Board as one of those who will be on the presidential race for the second time, unveils his political program with key axes in the different sectors of the economy.
Unite Cameroonian, and we have to go forward through the sovereignty of our country. Cameroonians should have 3 meals a day, and we have health, education, security as a right that they should have.
Presenting the roadmap to the press this August 6, 2025 in Yawundi with an online version, Matomba says his vision is geared towards making Cameroon a reference nation.
To bring Cameroon to become an example in the whole world, because we believe that Cameroon and Cameroonians have everything to become an example in the whole world.
The press conference was an occasion to present his new political ally. The Cameroon Reformation Party, as the leader, expresses determination to change the narratives in the upcoming election.
And we are so much ready than never before, as I said, that we have all the engineering force, the new ideology to develop, stretching back from healthcare, social care, education, and many other things that we can deliver to these people for a future that is fair and bright for each and every Cameroonian. And we ask that all other political parties should come to their knees and surrender their weapons of politics, because the time has come when Cameroonians have to enjoy their lives and in the free and democratic country called Cameroon.
The Pew's flag bearer also insists on.
Meantime, the Muslim leaders are sounding a very strong call for peace, tolerance, and national unity across the country at a two-day conference that was organized by the Council of Imams and Muslim dignitaries in Yawundi. They have urged Cameroonians to safeguard the social cohesion before, during, and after the presidential polls. Beatrice Ngamo reports from Yawundi.
On the eve of the presidential election in Cameroon, Muslim imams and dignitaries felt the need to invite God to take total control of the event. The mega conference at the National Museum in Yawundi falls in this light, recalling the place and purpose of Islam. Islam promotes peace, tolerance, justice, wisdom, science, development, civilization, reconciliation, peaceful resolution of conflicts and litigations. To this is added respect and obedience to established laws in place. They are thus to be peaceful ambassadors of this beautiful religion. Moments to call on Cameroonians to know that it is the only country we have which we will leave for our children, so without peace there will be no development. The October 12th presidential election should carry this spirit. Question for every citizen to give their modest contribution for maintenance of peace, security and harmonious living together for our dear beloved country. Preaching, educating faithfuls to an extent, Cameroonians at large, The presence of the apostolic nuncio and Protestant leaders attests religious diplomacy with God at the center of all. That is not selfish. For our prayers to be answered, we need to add the prayers of others. This initiative by the Council of Imams and Muslim dignitaries of Cameroon is after that of 2018, among others, for peace to reign before, during, and after the presidential election.
Thanks very much, Beatrice Ngamo. We swing over to Buoya in the southwest region of Cameroon, where the road linking Mile 16 to Mile 18 has become a very serious nightmare for motorists and commuters plying the road. And once a vital corridor connecting Douala, Limbe, and Kumba, the road is plagued with massive potholes, heavy traffic, and serious economic losses. Our Southwest Chief Correspondent Ines Odwabala brings us the voices of the people in distress.
The city of Buoya in Fako division of the Southwest region is grappling with worsening road conditions, particularly along the Mile 16 and Mile 18 stretch, a critical route that connects Buoya to Douala, Limbe, Ekona, Kumba, Munya, and surrounding villages. Once a vital economic and transit artery, the road is now in a state of disrepair, causing daily traffic congestion, especially between 7 and 10 a.m. and as from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Community has become a frustrating ordeal for thousands of residents. Drivers and taxi owners have decried the damage, leading to increased maintenance and fever trips per day, which significantly reduce their income.
From here to my 16 bridge, cars are swimming on potholes. Tires are getting bad, exhausts are roofing.
Beyond individual, disrupting the movement of goods and discouraging investment in the area. The Mile 16 road, which serves as a gateway into Buoya, is particularly affected, worsening traffic flow and public frustration. Residents are calling on authorities for immediate intervention, citing the urgent need for road rehabilitation and proper maintenance. Local voices are growing louder, demanding swift government response, with billions of francs CFA lost each time major roads are blocked and deteriorating. Further, residents insist that restoring the roads network is essential to Buoya's development.
Our Southwest Chief Correspondent Ines Odwabala reporting there. And after years of enduring crumbling roads and deep potholes, Yawundi residents by the Ministry of Urban Development and Housing. Beatrice Ngamo.
The long years of dangerous roads, endless potholes, collapsed pavements, battered vehicles, traffic congestion and daily frustration by residents in Yawundi, the capital of Cameroon, is paving the way towards change with the operation Porthole Free Yawundi.
Ça a agrandi le carrefour et ça a baissé un peu l'embouteillage. Et nous, les motomans, même, ça nous permettait de travailler bien. À un moment donné, lorsqu'il y avait vraiment l'embouteillage, la période de pointe, c'était impraticable, le matin comme le soir.
Led by the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, the initiative aimed to put an end to years of road degradation and offer users a safer, smoother, and more dignified network befitting a capital city.
The road going to Russia Embassy, Shana Embassy, many roads has been addressed. So I'm happy for that.
For the past 6 months, a wave of collective efforts have empowered this rehabilitation campaign, with heavy engines rolling through the neighborhoods, crews giving their best. The subdivisional councils and technical partners have joined force to restore nearly 100 kilometers of main and secondary roads, a bold and urgent operation, symbol of long-awaited urban renewal.
And call the population and the local authorities to support the head of state by putting in place hygiene and sanitation. When we have it, and to make sure that we can put some flowers.
At this steady pace, the capital is preparing to offer its residents a new mobility experience, confirmed the minister, who made an inspection tour Tuesday to evaluate the works this far. More than just road network, this initiative reflects a national ambition to shape a modern, functional and proud city built on strong and reliable infrastructures.
August 5th is World Traffic Light Day, but in Douala, the occasion actually serves as a reminder of a very serious problem. Despite functioning lights, road safety is still undermined by commercial motorbike riders who went downtown Aqua to find out how the residents are coping.
Accountable. Here, as in many other neighborhoods in Douala, motorbike taxis disregard traffic rules. Road signals are not respected in Douala. There are primordial zones where only cars do respect them, but when it comes to bikes, it is something else. Yet, this illegal practice can have severe and even irreversible consequences. Last time at Marché des Fleurs, we faced a problem with the lights. Two sides were defective. We were lucky because it only resulted to traffic. It could be worse. Some drivers believe because they are in a hurry, they can drive the way they want. Whereas, it can cause an accident in which you lose your life and that of the one you are carrying. According to some, other factors aggravate this problem, including negligence. I think all of this happens because there is no strict control on our roads to ensure the proper functioning of things. There are no road signals in Bonanjo. The ones there are not even effective. They go from red to red and remain red, creating confusion amongst drivers, which is dangerous. To address this issue, control cars have been deployed at major intersections, but with limited success. Some responsible drivers, though, are trying hard to raise awareness among their peers to prevent accidents. I beg on my peers to be careful and respect traffic lights to ensure the life safety of their passengers. Traffic light violations remain a major problem in Douala, and it's surprising that no one seems to be taking it seriously until the unthinkable happens.
Abuki Melengi reporting, and waste management is becoming increasingly a major concern amid rapid population growth in Cameroon's economic capital. And so the situation is critical both on the roads and in households. Morindi takes a look on that situation.
Waste, often considered as de la Salle, residents are troubled by the management of household waste. The absence of garbage bins in the area compels some to travel long distances to dispose of their waste. Towards Marché Sandaga, there is a trash can there. That's where my children empty our waste. Sometimes I go there and dump myself. We can't keep dirt in front of the house. It's not good at all. In the absence of formal waste collection services, some residents resort to informal waste collectors to rid themselves of garbage. We put our dirt in bags, and when it's full, we dump in a trash can. Sometimes when you go to empty in a trash can and you don't find one, we come back home with it. Since you can't dump filth on the ground, we are hoping a new trash can will be posted around the area. In the absence of formal waste collection services, some residents resort to informal waste collectors to rid themselves of garbage. We can even use a tricycle. Sometimes we could mobilize as a group, pay 100, 500, even 5,000 francs, give to him so he collects our dirt and dumps them somewhere. One resident prefers to incinerate his waste despite the environmental consequences of such practices. We are forced to burn our dirt. Plantain, cartons, we burn them. According to data from Data Cameroon, nearly 3,000 tons of waste are produced daily in Cameroon's economic capital. Unfortunately, more than half ends up on the streets.
And we talk breastfeeding, whereas the world commemorates the World Breastfeeding Week. We turn our attention to nursing mothers who are working mothers and see how they complement or how they are breaking through this very disturbing situation where they have to feed their babies for at least 6 months. Ambo Gladys.
Breast milk remains a vital source of nutrition and immunity for infants, especially during the first 6 months of life.
Breast milk is the best gift that any newborn baby can ever have. Breast milk contains nutrients like fats, carbohydrates, and protein in a well-calculated proportion needed for the child's growth. Breast milk also helps to improve the emotional bonding between the mother and the child. For that reason, WHO recommends every child to be breastfed exclusively with breast milk for 6 months.
Yet, for many career women, meeting these standards is easier said than done.
It is never easy leaving your baby in someone else's care. As mothers, we always want to be close to them. I live on the outskirts of town and only get an hour to breastfeed during work, which is not enough. So my baby has to rely on formula. I used to express and store breast milk in the fridge, but my children didn't like using it.
These women often find themselves torn between professional duties and their child needs. As a result, medics recommend a number of strategies working nursing mothers could implement to manage the situation.
The first one is they can carry their child to work and breastfeed the child whenever the child needs to eat. Or if their workplace is not far from home, she can take short breaks to go home and feed the child. So the third and most feasible options that she can put in place is to express the milk. But this third option also has limitations because those handling the bottles should do it in a very hygienical manner.
The Labour Court in Cameroon provides for 3 months of maternity leave for employed women, but in reality, implementation remains inconsistent. Many women are pressured to return to work early, some even before completing the legally mandated period.
Many women are unaware of their rights. Some go on unpaid leave. Others get dismissed, and some companies even refuse to hire women. It's unjust.
As World Breastfeeding Week is observed under the theme Prioritize Breastfeeding, Create Sustainable Support Systems, advocates are calling on governments, employers and communities to create supportive environments for nursing mothers, especially as only 48% of infants under 6 months worldwide exclusively breastfeed.
I'm glad he's drawing the curtains for this edition of The 6:15 with me, Kejan Henry Atimbe. Lee Piju is just right around the corner with the debrief, the actuality. From all of us is goodbye.